Okay, welcome back. With the E.L.F. waterproof liquid eyeliner. It's in black. I have still not really used this. I've played around with it a little bit. I can't say anything as far as for the waterproof. I haven't tested that at all, so I can't contest to that. Okay, this is the first thing I'm going to show you. See, I'm really pulling to get that brush out. And the only thing that worries me about that is maybe spilling the product. And then I don't know if the camera's gonna pick this up or not. It has a really long brush on it. Now, as far as the product itself, it does go on, dries kind of shiny. Okay, I did use liquid liner for many years. Since I've gotten into colors, I went to like pencil liners, and I would put a colored shadow on top of it to give it that matte finish. And since then, I've actually went to the hip liners, which automatically give you the matte finish. So, across the board, my experience with liquid liners has been that they're going to give you a shiny finish. When using the brush, it is possible to use. You're not going to have as much control with it as you would with a normal size brush. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to control. I purchased at Big Lots for $1.80 this set. The brush and the clarifying pressed powder. Now I got the pressed powder in tone 1, of course, but I didn't actually purchase it for the powder. I wanted the brush. Now the powder was kind of dusty, not as bad as the next product that I'm actually going to show you. And we're sticking the brush on the back burner. I'm going to do the review on it in a second. But it's not as dusty as the next product that I'm going to show you. But as far as coverage and it taking the shine away, it did a decent job. This would be something that I would say if you're going to purchase it to have something to throw in your purse for touch-ups. I wouldn't necessarily use it for an everyday powder. This product that I purchased online was the Healthy Glow Bronzing Powder in Luminous. Okay, this is a bronzing powder, and I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up or not, but right there at the bottom, a lot of dusting. And yeah, I blew on it again. Sorry, Jen. This does have a massive amount of dusting, a lot more than the powder. I can very lightly put my brush into it, and there's a lot of dust. Massive amount of dusting. So, I mean, it could stand to be pressed better, in my opinion, but I use this all the time now for my highlight. Or, I mean, my contour. I'm sorry. For my contour. I absolutely love it. It gives me just the right shade for contouring. It's not too dark. And it's luminous. It's glowing. It's just wonderful. And I absolutely love it using it with my Jane blush, because the Jane blush really makes my cheeks glow. So, I'm just, in my cheek area, I'm just glowing all over. So, I mean, I love this. I will buy it again. I just know that next time, when I order it, I better order a couple, because it's probably not going to last that long. Okay, and then the next things that I purchased were blushes. And I was a dork. I thought that it was going to come in some kind of packaging because it's the, you know, the kind that go in the pallet, and I didn't buy the pallet. And my Target doesn't carry it. So I've got to do another online order and buy a pallet. But I bought it in bronzed, which is a brown. I've also used this one as a contour, and it works beautifully. And this one is called Flushed, which is kind of a reddish pink color. No complaints whatsoever about these blushes. They have great color payoff. Just a small bit of shimmer. Yeah, I'm sitting here looking down at them. I'm sorry. And like I said, I believe when I did purchase the bronze, I thought about a contour, and I have used it for that, and I was happy with that. And then the brushes. Okay, let's start with the eyeliner brush, which I purchased online. Let's see if you can see that. It looks a little dirty because I do use my hip cream liner with it. This is what I use to put my cream liner on my waterline. Works absolutely wonderful. Now, in mind, keep this in mind. When I get to, you know, when I'm trying to do it in the corners here or right down here, let me see if I can show you. I angle the brush so that I'm only using the tip, okay? I don't try to do, you know, which you could, but my eyes are really sensitive in that area, so I just find it easier to angle it. But this is perfect for the waterline. I have not used it on the lower lash line or the upper lash line, but this brush is soft. I've tried other different brushes. I even tried like a really small lipstick brush to put on my waterline, and it just was, you know, my waterline was too sensitive, but this worked. And then this is called the bronzing brush. Let's see. I don't know if it's going to pick up that angle or not. Now, I purchased this with the kit at Big Lots for $1.80, the powder and the brush. Now, when I showed my haul and I said that this was soft, a lot of people said, if, you know, your brush is soft, I don't believe it. You know, mine's rough on my face. No, this one is soft. I don't think, this does not look like to me the brush that I see online. The brush that's online, I believe, says it's a blush, bronzing, and something else brush. This one only says bronzing brush, and it has an angle. Now, I don't know if the one online just has a poor picture and it doesn't have an angle, but I mean, this one is an angled brush, okay? But yeah, I mean, it's soft. And I don't know if the company would, you know, manufacture different brushes to put in the sets, because you're actually getting two products for $1.80, you know, at a retail store, to where, you know, if you were to purchase these two online, they would be $2. So, I mean, I don't know if they would actually manufacture a different brush just to put in those sets or what, but I have no complaints about this brush at all. I use it every day to do my contouring, and I absolutely love it. It contours for me perfectly. I have another brush, angled blush brush, that I tried contouring with, and I always found that, you know, my contour line would seem to be too thick. This one is perfect. So, that is it for my overview review of my E.L.F. products, and I hope you found it helpful, and I hope you enjoyed watching. And if you have any further questions or anything that I forgot to mention on any of the items on the review, leave me a comment and I'll do my best to answer your questions. Thanks for the request. Bye.